Boys and girls, we are back with another video. And this is going to be the first official installment of my series of learning how to day trade at 18. I'm going to be taking you guys along with me on my journey to see where it lands, because I don't know where it's going to go, you know. But there's only one way to find out, right? There is only one way to find out. Now, let me give you guys a quick rundown of where I currently am, because I'm not starting from like 0-0, okay? I do have some experience, and I'm going to talk about that. June 2019 was the first ever time I invested in crypto, and that was in Bitcoin, just before I turned 16 years old. Year 11 just finished. My GCSEs have just finished, okay? So I just finished that, okay? I had some money lying around from Eid that I chucked in, and I put in a couple of £100 here and there into Bitcoin, and I just forgot about it. I put it into Coinbase. I wasn't old enough to open up an account, so I got my dad to do it. I put the money through him, and then I just put the money through there. That's kind of how I did it for about another 3 months. And then A-levels start. I stopped playing video games, and I start taking this whole self-improvement, fitness, finance, everything. I start taking it more seriously now. So I'm going gym consistently now, and I'm like, okay, I got to get my money sorted. So I start teaching people on like a Thursday after school, made a bit of extra cash here and there. So from that, I would take the profits I had from there and I would invest it into Bitcoin at the time. And then I started doing Ethereum. This is all still on Coinbase. Now, this is all long-term kind of trading. I wasn't really fussed about short-term yet. Now, let's take it to lockdown when COVID just started, okay? I'm doing school online. I start teaching online. I start making more money. Nothing crazy. A couple of £100 here and there extra. So then I start using Binance because the fees are way less. So now I'm using Binance. I'm putting more money in now. I'm expanding to Ethereum, Cardano, Dogecoin. No, I'm not. I have never done Litecoin. I don't know why I thought of that. What else? I've made a video about it. In my first ever video, I talk about everything I hold. But yeah, I hold like about 11, 12 coins, and I just kept chipping money into there. But I hadn't really got into short term yet. I still wasn't really into short term. Year 12 summer, I'm still putting money in. The accounts are growing well. It's already doubled in a bit by then. And you know what? It's doing pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. But now I start looking into short term trading. I'm like, this seems interesting. I want to get into it. I start learning technical analysis. So I start learning about candles, trend lines, Fibonacci extension, Fibonacci retracement, your MACD, your RSI, your EMAs, your SMAs, all of that crap. I started learning. I actually have a notepad right here. I used to write all the notes in here. This is what I used to do. Do I see them in here? I think they're on my other notepad. I just got tons of integration in here for some reason. I don't know. Oh, whatever. I have a notepad full of everything. And now I've actually moved it online onto Notion. But yeah, I'm going off topic. Anyway, I start getting into short-term trading. I'm 17 around about this time now, okay? I start learning into it a bit more. I start trying to use MACD and RSI to like paper trade, but it didn't really work. I kind of tried it. I didn't really feel great at it. Now I'm doing it here and there, occasionally doing a bit of short-term practice with paper trading when I get a chance. But I'm primarily focused on my A-levels at this time, so I wasn't really pushing it. I do my A-levels, and then once my A-levels finish, then that's when I started taking it more seriously. So year 13 summer, A-levels are done, okay? Now I am trying to actually make a strategy using what I've learned. I've learned, you know, about MACD, RSI, fib extensions, support and resistance, all of this kind of stuff, and I start trying to formulate a strategy. I start paper trading, and it actually kind of works. Like, I'm actually like making money from it. Paper trading, not with raw money. Okay, paper trading is just using like a fake account. Okay, if you don't know, and it seemed to work. I was like, okay, when I turn 18, I'm going to use real money. So I did. I opened up a Binance Futures account in my own name. I put in 1,000, and I was like, okay, let's see what I can do. Now keep in mind, the strategy I was using wasn't great. I made it up myself, which isn't a bad thing. But I hadn't really tested it properly. Like, I hadn't really written down proper conditions for it. And, yeah, that was my downfall for that. So I started trading. It went well initially. It went to like 1,000 and a bit, like 1,040, 1,050. And then after that, what started to happen was I started to lose. and I lost a lot of trades. But one thing that I was good at was when I lost a little bit. So I think I lost like 11 trades in a row, something ridiculous like that. And I lost like $60 from that. This is all in dollars because you could, at the time, you still can't put in pounds into Binance right now. So I put in USDT. So I was trading and my account went from like 1,000 to a bit over 1,000 to $940, and then I stopped. I was like, bro, like obviously you're not good at this, okay? You're losing, okay? So that's when I realized that I had no idea what I was doing. I was very naive, okay? I was pretty stupid to think that, oh yeah, I can look at a couple of indicators, right? Draw some lines and be like, yeah, I can trade. Yeah, that's not how it works, bro. Okay, if you're trying to do some MACD RSI stuff and it's not working, then it's because it doesn't really work. Okay. Then I stopped trading, and I was like, okay, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it properly. That's when I really started to study. Now I bumped into some people on a Discord server on r/cryptocurrency. I bumped into some people who are day traders and they do this legit. Like this is actually their job. Like they make a full income off this. I met one guy, I'm not gonna name him, but I met one guy who over the course of a year, around about February to now, he's gone from like $500 to like I'm pretty sure well over 50 grand. So that's pretty insane. And I was asking people like him, how did you do this? Like what was your methodology to get to this point? And you know what he told me? He told me, right, that what you want to do is you want to look at the charts, right, and really try to understand how the markets move. Backtest, try predict. And if your prediction's wrong, understand why it's wrong. And you just rinse and repeat this. So that's what I'm kind of doing now. I found one YouTuber which I actually liked and he recommended, which his name is Cotton Candy TA. There are some controversial points around him people don't really like, but you know what, I've tried some of his techniques and they actually kind of work, and I'm adapting them to my own liking. But basically what I am doing right now is I'm taking all the knowledge for the past 2 months now. I've been going through all these courses, I've been talking to some friends, and I've been trying to just better my understanding of why does the chart move the way it does. That's what I've been trying to do, and I'm slowly starting to get it. Like I'm back testing and I'm profitable. Like I'm up 20% after like a couple of trades. I'm like, yo, this actually kind of works, you know? And I'm just improving my understanding right now, increasing my knowledge really. So that's in the stage I'm in right now. Currently, I'm testing a bunch of strategies. I'm trying to improve my learning, but the guy I recommend is Cotton Candy TA. I've learned a lot from him. I'm not saying he's going to fix all your trading problems, because he probably isn't, right? It's not an easy thing to fix. This really is not an easy thing to do. You got to be disciplined, and you got to really put in the work. Why do 99% of people fail? Okay, well, I like this analogy. I like this analogy quite a lot. Would you let a year 1 medical student do open heart surgery on you? Of course you wouldn't, right? They have no experience. Same thing here. Why would you just dive into using real money straight away when you've never tried it before? You watch a couple videos, right? The student read a couple of textbooks on heart surgery, now he's gonna do it. Like, no, that's not the progression. You slowly build up. Same logic here. You got to slowly build up here. I'm currently in the stage of learning how the charts work by literally like looking at charts, testing, right? I've got all my like past trades that I would do using a very specific strategy, and I would see if it works. And if it doesn't work, then I understand why it doesn't work. And I rinse and repeat until I find a way that actually works for me. And this is quite a slow process. Like I'm spending like 3 to 4 hours a day sometimes just testing and going through videos, writing all my notes out and applying the note. The issue I had before was I wrote all these notes, but I didn't really apply it. Writing the note is only half the battle, right? And writing your notes is only half the battle. What you really need to do is you need to test. You need to test and test and test and test and practice and practice and practice until it starts to make sense. That's what I've understood. So I plan to start using real money again, probably in about 2 to 3 weeks, 2 to 5 weeks, I'd say, until my testing becomes immaculate and I can do it consistently. I'm only starting to get it now, and I've been dabbling with short term for about a couple of months now, but I've only taken it seriously in the last 2 months, and it's starting to make sense. I'm starting to mark levels. identifying key data points and doing that. Now, I'm not really going to be teaching you. I've told you the guy that I recommended, right? You can go look at him if you want. But really, if any of you want to get into this, really you have to go try figure out how the charts are moving yourself or with some friends, okay? And take your time, okay? Because there's no point watching a video on it, not all the time. A lot of it comes from experience. That's the best teacher. Experience is the best teacher. Just try to predict what happens. And if it doesn't work, then understand why it doesn't work. Oh, it bounced off of this level instead of the one that I thought it would. Why did it do that? Try formulate an answer to it, right? If you can find like-minded people who want to do that, then you're set. It's a slow process, but you keep rinsing and repeating this, and you eventually start to see your shit work. You're like, oh my god, this is actually kind of working now. But it takes a while to get there. I'm not gonna lie, it takes a while to get there. And I'm still in there. I'm in the knowledge phase right now. Still trying to improve my understanding of everything. And I'm slowly getting there. But yeah. This has been like the first episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'm currently in a learning phase. I'm testing everything right now. I'm gonna get into the nitty gritty more later. This is just to give you guys a quick rundown of where I'm at. Okay? And what's happening right now. And I'm gonna start with the real money again pretty soon. In about 2 to 5 weeks. And I will take you guys on my journey from around about, my account's like $940, my short-term one. My long-term one's bigger than that, but my short-term one is small. I haven't touched it in a while, and we're going to try and grow it together, guys. We're going to try and grow it. It's going to be a slow process, but you know what? I do love a good grind. I do love it. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.